culture and geekiness to try and lose weight. I am currently right around 35 pounds down. And in this particular series right here, I'm currently watching my way through the classic, long gone before its time, 80s sitcom Just the 10 of Us. So, thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed and has commented and liked. I appreciate it more than you will know. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so now. Or at the very least, subscribe at the end of this episode. So, today's episode is Season 2, Episode 3, 7th episode overall. It's called Voice of God. Directed by Frank Bonner, who plays Father Hargis, who actually has a fairly good-sized role in this episode. And this one is again written by Dan Gunselman and Steve Marshall. Originally aired on November 11th, 1988. So, let's say the talking, and let's get right to it.
Hi, Snookums. Hi. Oh, so you're going to sleep in too, huh? Just like your dad. Good morning, God. Well, you certainly have created another lovely day.
Morning, Mrs. L.
Oh, hey, looking good, Father.
Yeah.
Oh, now where was I? Huh? Oh, right, lovely day. You know, I am so Excuse me. Did you just talk to me or am I crazy? I am? Oh, you're joking. Oh, that's a good one, Lord.
So I want to say this. I don't want to talk over the credits. I always respected this show for how they portrayed not just his family's faith, but Elizabeth's faith especially. And keep in mind, when this first aired, it was only 7 episodes in. This show had not yet established... well, there was still a lot of room to establish a lot of characterization. But even with this episode, where Elizabeth hears the actual voice of God, and I really appreciate that they didn't do any kind of like cheesy voiceover, that it was all internal to Elizabeth. I don't know, I think this series as a whole especially, but this episode really did, I think, a good job of portraying her faith.
Watching winning, 'cause I'm learning the rules of the game. If I can stay on the ball, take it minute by minute, I just might make the Hall of Fame. What can I say? I'm doing it the best I can. Leaning on nobody but me. Oh, seeing it from where I stand. Nothing comes easy. Oh, I'm always bringing home second places at the end of every one of my daisies. But how with all of the faces that keep me doing it the best I can. Yeah, I'm doing it the best I can. I'll keep on doing it the best I can.
Hey. Oh, no, I believe you. Look, I gotta be honest with you. I'm a little surprised that you chose me to talk to. I mean, it's not like I'm some kind of world leader or something. Well, if they won't listen to you, why do you let them run countries? Yeah, I'm an optimist, too.
Mommy!
Yes, dear?
I can't find the stinking cereal.
Oh, cereal. Now, where'd I put that? Huh? Oh, right. Pantry, second shelf.
Thanks.
Sherry? Honey, where are your manners? Come out here and say hello to God.
Hi, God.
Well, as much as I'm enjoying chewing the fat with you, I got a lot of people to look after. Oh, but you know what that's like. You have a job for me? Me? Well, sure, I got the time. Oh, no, They'll be fine.
Elizabeth, where are my stinking shorts?
I don't need any help with this one. Our dresser, third drawer. What? Second drawer. Go on. Peace, children.
Honey, where have you been? These kids are driving me nuts.
Kids, now before you go off to school, I have an announcement to make.
All right, listen up. Your mother has an announcement.
Graham, children, God spoke to me today. God the Almighty spoke to me at prayers this morning, and he told me to have each of you spread the word near and far about this wondrous event.
What time was this?
What?
Well, because I was praying at 6:15, and if he was talking to you, then he didn't hear a word I said.
Poor God's as bored by you as the rest of us are.
Anyway.
I don't like that joke, not because it's not a clever joke, but that's something that Cindy would have said, not Marie. Marie would not have made or even thought that. I don't know. Out of character. Didn't like it.
I want you to tell all of your friends what has happened here.
Isn't this the kind of thing that's so wonderful that we should keep it to ourselves?
Oh, no. I want you to think upon this as you go forth and spread the joy.
You heard your mother. Get lost and be joyful. All right, have a nice day. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. That was quite a scam. Was that from the Catholic Parents Guide?
No, it was no scam, Graham. God spoke to me.
Elizabeth, are you pregnant again?
Trust me, Graham. I heard him as clearly as I hear you.
Well, what did he sound like?
Well, he sounded a little like Phil Rizzuto.
Hallelujah.
Hey, Coach, how's it going? Yo, Coach.
Oh, hi, Dwayne. Say, are all the women you go out with nuts?
I don't go out with women anymore, Coach. You see,
Thanks for reminding me not to discuss anything serious with
Hey,
you.
I'm sorry, okay? Okay, serious. Okay? What's going on, Coach?
Well, you promise not to blab this around?
I promise.
All right, well, you know how religious my Elizabeth is.
Are you kidding? I got a statue of her on my dashboard.
Yeah, well, this morning while she was praying, Elizabeth claims God...
What?
Well, she claims God talked to her.
And?
And that's it. Don't you think it's a little unusual? God takes a break from running the universe to chat with a housewife from Eureka?
No. God spoke to my grandmother for 30 years. Used to give her dessert recipes.
And you believed her?
Hey, her lemon meringue pie was divine.
Wayne, the next time I decide to discuss a problem with you, just shoot me, okay?
Coach, look, you got two possibilities here. One, God actually spoke to Elizabeth. Or two, she only imagined he did.
Well, I guess it could have been worse. I guess you could have heard from Elvis.
You know, if I were you, I wouldn't rule out the possibility that God did talk to her. I mean, if he can create the universe, he can do just about what he wants. And if he wants to talk to Elizabeth, he will. Hell, if he wanted to, he can walk through that door right now.
Hi. Love it, close the door, will you?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Hey, ask Father Hargis.
No, I don't want him to think that Elizabeth is a wacko.
And don't let him know it's Elizabeth.
Thank you. Okay. Me.
Father Hargis, we need your opinion on something.
Can't stop now. Got to set up for my annual talk to the boys on pornography.
Please, Padre, this is a theological problem.
Okay, make it snappy.
Well, I have this friend who has a wife who says God talks to her.
God?
You know, creator of heaven and earth.
I know the one.
My question is it possible?
Oh, of course. God speaks to all of us. Not necessarily in words.
This was in words.
It was. Well, of course, God can speak to us in many, many voices.
This one belonged to Phil Rizzuto.
Is there a camera hidden around here somewhere?
No, really. Coach needs your opinion on this. Could his wife have actually heard...
It was your wife?
Hey, look, I'm late for my first class. Father Hargett? Coach?
All right, so it was my wife. What do you think?
Does Elizabeth have a history of mental illness in the family?
Thanks anyway, Padre.
Hey, now, I'm not saying it couldn't happen.
Has God ever spoken to you?
Well, many, many times in many, many ways.
In actual words?
No, but that doesn't mean anything. I have felt his presence. Once a couple of years ago, I was going to cancel an annual fundraiser. I mean, I'd had a rough day, and the last thing I felt like doing was glad-handing a bunch of geezers. You know what I mean? Anyway, I was going to call and cancel the meeting, but the phone lines were down. All of them. So I went to that meeting, and one of the geezers, so help me, gave a 50,000 donation to the St. Augustine Building Fund. Coincidence? I think not.
I want to share a comment, and I think this every time I see an exterior of the house, and we just saw their vehicle, their Blazer, whatever it was, SUV, pull up. The exteriors we see in these wide exterior shots, it's a gorgeous house on a gorgeous piece of land. I'd love to live there, but that never matches what we see when we're seeing, like, the little driveway and the porch where, they film the porch scene, so to speak. Those two don't match, and that always bugs me just a little bit.
Boy, that smells good enough to eat. Hi.
So did you spread the word today, hither and yon, like God asked you to?
Well, I covered hither. I haven't gotten to yon yet. Elizabeth, sweetheart, I've been thinking, you've been working awfully hard lately. How about if I take tomorrow off and you and I drive down to Los Angeles for a long weekend, huh?
Oh, honey, I can't tomorrow.
Why not?
Well, I've got to be here in case, who wants to talk to me.
You don't think who talks to people in Los Angeles?
Not from what I've heard. Everybody up. Come on, everybody up.
Come on, everybody. How about a nice hymn to get our juices flowing? Amazing grace. Come on, join in. How sweet the sound. Everybody that saved a wretch. I can't hear you. Like me.
I wasn't sleeping. Nature just called earlier than God did.
Okay, everybody up. Come on. Wake up. Up, 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 up. Okay, everyone kneel.
And a little much shall lead them.
Graham, come here. I want you next to me.
Now what? Do we need an operator and we just dial direct?
Quiet. God, we're here.
The Lubbocks!
Don't be an owl. God is an owl.
No, honey, that's not him.
Mom, can we go back to bed?
No. Now, everyone, please be quiet. God speaks in stillness. God, anytime you're ready. Anytime.
Wait, I hear him. Oh, yeah, it's God. Yeah, he's saying, Coach, go back to bed.
That's not funny.
Well, neither is kneeling out here freezing our keisters off.
Graham, please, honey, come back outside. Just 5 more minutes.
Elizabeth, I could wait 5 more years and nothing will happen.
What was that?
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
You know, it's clearly used for humor, but I love Coach's reaction, and I really feel like it was genuine.
JR, God was not trying to kill me. He was merely trying to scare the living hell out of me.
My daddy didn't believe that God talked to my mommy, so God flung an entire tree through the roof.
Get out of town.
Don't believe it.
No.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Graham. God didn't hurl that tree branch at you.
There you go.
That was an accident.
Absolutely.
You see, the only way he could save you was by talking to me so that I would get you up out of bed.
Sure. See, it makes all the... What?
That's right. If Mom hadn't dragged you out here, Dad, you...
Dead. Adios. Bon voyage.
Miracle! Miracle!
A miracle.
Miracle! Miracle!
Come on now. No, it isn't. Get up. Please, don't do this. Come on, get up. My best jogging suit. Coach, you really believe God went through all that just to save your life?
Yes, I do.
Why would he do that?
Why?
Yeah.
You want to answer the man? Well, if you don't feel like talking now, I'll be out here tomorrow morning with Elizabeth. Yeah, and we'll be out here every morning at dawn until we get an answer.
Yeah! Well, is there any chance God could do this a little later, say, noonish?
That is a very windy line to say, and I gotta admit, the idea of getting up at dawn does not appeal to me either.
All right, could you move, thank you, please? You're on my porch. Just make way. Thank you. All right.
And you said I was wasting my time doing my hair.
Could we clear the sacred ground here, please? Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Honey, since you were the one he saved, would you...
Sure. Ooh. Now I know what a golf pro feels like. God, it's Graham Lubbock again. I'd sure appreciate it if you'd let us know why this miracle happened. Any time, Lord. Just talk our ears off. Well, if you don't feel like talking, just give us a sign.
I know this will be the morning. I just know it.
What makes you say that?
Because last night I had a dream about a man on a white horse who took me in his arms and carried me to heaven.
A man on a horse?
Uh-huh. We were riding bareback, and the horse's nostrils were flaring as he breathed heavily, and his glistening muscular flanks moved rhythmically and carried us higher and higher.
Daddy, isn't that a dream about...
Horseback riding, that's all it is.
Well, whatever the dream was about, it shows that Marie's heart was in the right place, if nothing else. And I want to tell you how proud I am of all of you for coming out here every morning to express your deep, personal faith in God.
We didn't have a choice.
You forced these kids out here day after day?
Oh, listen, that could be God.
All right, kids. Now, I don't want anyone staying out here who doesn't feel it in their hearts. No, I mean it.
Great.
Honey, go.
I never know what's going on. I just want to be comfortable.
Well, I'm leaving, but not because this is a stupid waste of time. It's
Wendy.
too much. Well, I'm going because I want to get away from JR. Oh. Intellectually, I believe it's possible. Emotionally, I pity you. I don't even know why you bothered with them. As for me, I'm here to the end.
You know, if I wasn't a religious man, I'd swear it was going to rain.
You're getting all wet! You're getting all wet!
I thought you said you were here till the end.
A person of my delicate constitution gets cold easily.
It's you!
Bless you.
It's you!
Bless you, Bram.
Aren't you going to tell me to get in out of the rain?
Honey, come back under the umbrella. You're going to get all wet.
I'm already all wet. Elizabeth, we've been coming out here every morning for a week, and I still haven't got a clue as to why I was saved. What if God's just yanking my chain? I mean that respectfully.
Honey, why don't you go in the house and check up on the kids, okay?
Yeah, I should check up on them. Who knows what they're up to? You coming in soon?
Yeah, soon.
Well, when you do, I'll have a nice hot cup of tea waiting for you.
Oh, Graham! Honey! It's... Gosh, it's clearing up.
Hi.
Oh, hello, Father.
See, you've lost your congregation.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Yeah, it's happened to me a few times.
Graham and the kids aren't strong in the worshiping department. But I'm sure God understands.
You are incredible. Well, you take care of all these screaming brats, and yet you're out here every single morning praying.
Oh, Father, I enjoy it.
Well, you're very lucky. So easy to lose sight of God and what's really important in life. I mean, you get caught up in the day-to-day grind, meeting obligations, trying to keep the wheels turning in a struggling educational institution. I mean, the curriculum alone is enough to... Not that I lose sight of God. I'm a priest, for God's sake. I'm just talking about people in general.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mommy, JR hid the stinking cereal again. I did not. You ate them all, you pig.
Oh, okay, I'll be in a minute, okay? Oh, Sherry, honey, where are your manners?
Hi, God.
Father, how would you like to come in and dry off and have a nice home-cooked breakfast, huh?
No, thanks. Gotta watch my weight. Bye.
Bye. God, I know you had a purpose in talking to me. I know you were trying to communicate something to someone. But if you don't want to tell me, well, that's okay. I trust you. So, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, and this is what I really mean by I really enjoy Elizabeth's faith. God only talked to her the one day, but her faith didn't waver. And, it was a one-time event that seemed to lead to a very miraculous result, with Graham's life being saved by not being in bed when the tree came through. And the Lubbocks, we will as the audience here in just a moment, but the Lubbocks don't get any type of conclusion to this story, but it doesn't affect their faith. I think Elizabeth is such an amazing character for that reason alone, and I love that the writers wrote her that way. One thing that this episode, and I may be getting ahead of myself a little bit here, but one thing this episode I think addresses really nicely is, here in just a moment we're going to have a scene with Father Hargis, and I think I'm a Christian, I'm Methodist, which is like Catholic Light. And one thing that I know that I sometimes struggle with is not understanding why. And I think this episode ends up doing a really good job of explaining we don't always have to understand the why. Period. We don't have to understand. It may be beyond what we need to understand in any given moment. I think this episode does a really, really good job of displaying that.
God? Father Hargis here. Robert. I, got your message. Thanks for going through all the trouble. Oh, and, I'm listening again. It's been a long time. So what's new?
Keep watching USA, America's favorite cable network. She pictured the perfect summer vacation, but her family photos revealed a deadly secret. Mayor Winningham stars in Fatal Exposure, a USA world premiere movie, Wednesday night at 9.
Hi, this is Desiree. Get ready for a Monday afternoon of madness next on Dance Party USA.
All right, so this episode did not end the way sitcoms end. I'm wondering also if maybe we lost something in syndication. And hey, if any of you happen to remember any scenes that were cut from ABC to the transition to USA, please put that in the comments below. I love the way this ended. This episode, I don't remember liking it as well when I was younger, when I watched this on ABC and in, USA before, Dance Party USA. I didn't really like this episode that well, but watching it now as an adult, as a parent, as a Christian, it hits me very differently. I just think it was really well done, and I really enjoyed it. So, all right, I don't even know what the episode is next week, but I'm going to do my best to be back next Thursday. That's my goal. Every Thursday, we'll have a little throwback Thursday with just the 10 of us until we've made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.